Welcome everybody to
Welcome
Fist
back.
Truck TV.
Welcome.
Stormfoot Catacombs.
Okay.
We are playing
Elden Ring.
Elder Ring, yes.
Belden Bing. Definitely going in with a purpose. I'm just here to kill a boss. That is honestly it. Kill a
You have
boss,
not
get the
leveled up
Eldens.
yet, right?
I have a couple times.
Okay.
Kill a boss, get Eldens. I need... Did none of these guys drop their shit? No. Okay, got it. Yeah, we're here to kill a boss, so I could just to get Eldens. That's it. Just for some early game leveling.
Got
And
him.
I want to get the Lord's Horn straight sword, but
You can do it. I believe in you.
I gotta farm for drops on that. That sucks. And I can only imagine if I'm like farming for drops on stream. That's gonna make things like my luck will be infinitely worse. Sorry, on
Well, you can do
stream
it all
on
off
recording.
screen, right?
Yeah, I could. But ideally, I would get it now. So I could just immediately just start upgrading it because it's gonna be the weapon that I use for the whole playthrough. That's why I was just doing my route for I forgot the name of it, the fucking Titanite shards.
Right.
The smithing stones. Last episode. Because the sooner I could get my weapon upgraded, the sooner I can, well, not can, but just a smoother experience of going to fight Margit, doing all that kind of stuff. So that's the hope, is that probably after we kill this boss, I'm gonna go.
You'll get it first try. I promise. It's already set in stone. I said it on the internet. It's already gonna happen.
He's willing it into existence.
What is it? Positive reinforcement, or what is it?
Some shit like that. I don't know. I think it's actualization.
Actualization.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully that works. Probably won't. Because I wanted to get the Noble Slender Sword at some point, which in my Sword and Shield video I said was the one that looked like the sword coated in piss. And I tried getting that for an hour, and I didn't get it once. And I think I've never got... Or I think in all my playthroughs, I might have only gone it... Oh, fuck. I think I've only ever gone it once.
Yeah. Damn. Hey, look. It's the kitty.
Fucking the click and drag thing. So apparently they put a emulator on fucking iOS.
Yeah.
Yo.
First they put it on, and then Apple took it off, and then another one tried, and then Apple kept it on. It was like, ooh.
Yeah.
Apparently Nintendo's not happy.
Yeah, because it's specifically a Nintendo emulator. Yeah. Like my brother's a big Apple dude.
But also like those emulators have been out on Android for
years. ages. Yeah. Like I remember the first time I got an Android phone was an LG G2.
Yo, that was my first phone.
Yo, you want a kiss?
No.
All right. Well.
Not because there's anything wrong with it.
But I'm not gay. Like,
I went shit. I don't want to sidetrack. All right,
yeah,
but
go for it.
my G2 I went to go see Tosin Abasi, which is a guitarist from Animals as Leaders.
Oh shit.
And I had him my friend, I went with my friend. My friend really was like, really wanted to go. And I was like, okay, cool. And then he had like pictures printed out because we were in college at the time. And he went to the newspaper or the magazine of the school. And he printed out like high definition Tosin Abasi picture. I'm like, all right, creep. Animals as Leaders picture. And I was like, all right, creep. So he brought that to sign, and then I was in line with him, and I was talking to Tosin about his music, and and my friend puts up the thing to sign, and he signs it, and then he looks at me, puts his hand out, and I'm like, I don't have anything for you to sign.
iPod. Right?
Here's my phone.
Oh.
So I had a green case on my phone. I was like, all right, you can sign my phone.
yeah, that happened with me. Like, I know we talked about this, so at some point. I know I always did say that, but yeah, that happened with Scotty Ian of Anthrax. I gave him, he had been releasing a comic book. My friend really wanted to go. And I was like, oh, sure, yeah, I'll tag along. I didn't realize it was going to be like a signing thing. And so it was assumed that, like, oh, hey, you buy the comic book, and he signs the comic book. And, okay, these guys didn't drop it. We're using the long sword, everyone. That's it. Good luck. Either that or, like, yeah, off recording, I'm gonna upgrade this, because, or farm for it, because, that's the build. Yeah, So yeah, we got to the front of the line. I was like a broke fucking teenager. So we get to the front of the line. I didn't realize it was like kind of assumed that you would have the comic book or something. And I'm like, oh, but I was especially at the time, I was a pretty big fan of Anthrax. It's like portable, it goes in an envelope. No, I'm kidding. But like in my formative guitar years, it started with thrash metal. So Megadeth, Anthrax, Slayer, Metallica were like huge. Huge for me, that and Testament. But I was like, fuck, I need him to sign something. I just gave him my iPod. And like, no lie, I'm there, and the fucking dude who I guess was running the comic book shop was just like, oh, that's weird. and then Scott Ian's like, that was the first time I got an iPod to sign.
I don't know how you feel. Yeah, I don't know how you feel about signatures. I just always thought they were weird getting them.
I don't care.
And like people giving them, it's like, you sign checks with that. Stop that.
That I guess that's one way to look at it. But
I'm not big on signatures. Like the only time maybe signature adjacent is like if I'm getting a piece of art from an artist I really like, and they just sign it. But like, I'd rather have the art than the signature. I can do without the signature.
Yeah, I really don't. At least there have been a handful of situations where I've been in like signing things. One was for Alex Skolnick, which was which is a lead guitarist for Testament, and then another one was there was a Scott Ian one. There was I forgot what, but the biggest like signing thing I think I went to was on for oh my god, why can't Stan Lee.
Oh yeah, that you know what? That's you see, no, like
I didn't care.
Yeah, it's like I wouldn't want his signature, but I would want his signature because it's probably where the fucking shit.
Yeah, no, that's not.
And it's not the reason to get the signature.
Yeah, that feels gross.
Yeah,
like that's no.
Oh, another same friend. Another time, same exact situation. He said, "Yo, you want to go see Dream Theater? They're at John Petrucci. He's at fucking Guitar Center." And he prints out a fucking thing from the school. And I'm like, "All right, creep." And I'm talking. We're up front talking. It's our turn. We're in line talking to John Petrucci, and he just pulls out the thing. And then John Petrucci looks at me, expecting me, and said, no.
So I put my dick on the table.
It was like not that you're not worth it. I just don't collect signatures like that.
Yeah, no, I don't really. Yeah, I don't know. I just like with Stanley, I took a picture. Like that was.
Yeah, I would rather a picture. I took a picture. Pictures fucking.
Yeah, I'd
last way longer than that signature did because that shit rubbed out on my pocket.
That's what happened. That's what happened with the Scott Ian signature on my iPod was that for a long time I had a case. But then the headphones that I got made using the case really annoying, so I stopped using the case, and then it rubbed off.
No, I definitely had a case on my G2, and maybe I should have taken the case off to preserve it, I guess, but I didn't give a fuck.
This will take absolutely forever. YOLO.
Why would you do such a thing?
Just so she'll take me to the round table hold.
Oh, yeah,
it's either that or I could have went up top to I forget wherever, but I kind of went out. But fuck it.
Yeah.
But we're still in very much like I'm pretty
Gathering
sure,
materials territory.
Yeah, like I'm relatively certain I said this when during our first rodeo. But I'm kind of going through the motions of when I start recording a playthrough for a video, so I just kind of have I just have my routine. I'm kind of not adhering to it right now because we're shooting the shit while doing this.
Yeah.
But yeah, like going to market and sacrificing myself is one way to get here. The other way that I normally would do it was I would go to Liurnia, and
am I to assume that all these dudes have maidens that take them to Tarnished Land?
I don't fucking know. I don't know. Like that lore, like
Yeah. Okay.
Asking me lore questions is not like all you're gonna get. From me is no answer and a rant. So no.
I did find that what like more of what what's his face did. What's the Game of Thrones dude name?
Game of Thrones dude?
Game of Thrones, yeah. What's his name?
Kit Harington?
No, the writer.
Oh, or George R. Martin.
Yeah, George R. Martin. I think in passing I found out like more of what he did. He made like all of the he did more than I thought he did.
He did.
Yeah, he made all the lore before everything went to shit, and then game director made everything else that went to shit.
Okay, so who made the? Or do you know who made the part where Radagon is America or America is Radagon thing?
I don't know.
Okay, because I feel like that's a Miyazaki thing. Like that, it's just so. I mean, okay.
Yeah, I mean, like
it could be, it could not be. What?
He literally fucks himself.
Yeah. It's just one of those things, man. It's one of those things where like I don't know how to put it other than like when you drop a bomb like that, you need to like ready it up. Like you need to tee it up before you hit it.
He did. You get the emote and then you read the emote and then you tee
it's not
it
an
up.
emote, it's a fucking spell.
Oh, it's a spell. Okay.
It's a spell. But yeah, well, you get what I mean. You gotta like kind of set it. You gotta drop hints. And the problem is that like maybe hints were dropped, but because of the way this game tells its story, where you could get to the conclusion without seeing the hints.
No, there's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, but what do you mean?
There's no way it was hinted.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know,
says.
So I'm not gonna. Yeah,
I don't care. I don't know, but I can.
I'm saying
I'll believe it. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Even if you find proof, I'll say no.
Yo, you and climate change, man. Call back to the previous episode.
The why is it so damn hot if it's global cooling? I'm sweating my fucking ass off.
I had central cooling in my house. Is that the center of the earth cooling?
No, wait. It's not global cooling. It's global. Oh, shit.
I say
why is it so goddamn cold?
You and climate change.
I'm freezing my ass off.
You just be denying shit left and right. No.
I'm sorry, what do you believe? Yeah, I don't believe that. I mean, it just seems like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
What with the
it just everybody's a contrarian.
Yeah,
constantly,
I mean,
there's
always. Fuck. What was my friend was? Oh yeah, Dragon's Dogma 2, right? So that game has issues, right? Cool.
Yeah.
So my friend was just looking at like one on Steam to look at reviews. Well, our friend, I should say, was looking at reviews, and like one of the reviews you see, like there are problems with that game, but then there's just like one that you see where you're like, yeah, I mean, clearly you're a fucking moron, bro. I don't know. Like there's no way to put it. Is that some dude just put a reviews like, oh, this game looks like shit. I don't understand why it runs like this or something. Like the guy was saying that the game looks like a 360 game or like. Problems. it had
It
performance
looks
problems.
like a 360 game. It
Yeah,
does
like
not.
the dude. Yeah, no, it has performance problems. It has technical issues. That is an objective fact, or truth. But to say, oh, it looks like a 360 game, it's like, what? Yo, you look like a 360 game. Shut the fuck up. Like, what? That game looks fucking nuts. Like, it looks really good when it runs well, but
if we open you up, your brain looks pixelated. Fucking smooth.
fuck, what are you going on about? I forgot after we got to oh yeah, denying, yeah. So the America thing. So all roads lead to climate change. So yeah, the America thing. I like, it could have been hinted to, maybe, I have no idea, and I'm not gonna care to find out. But the thing is that, like, I feel that dropping a big bomb like that, because, like, it's, the thing is that compared to other plot twists, that's like fucking insane. Like, to me, it's crazy. Like, it's, or crazy in the sense that, like, you just, like, okay, I'm just gonna do that. Like, that's the thing I can do. Like, I don't know, like, why, how can they do it? Like, for example, you know, like, it's some sort of stupid way. Yeah, I guess they're gods, so they could just do it. Yeah, like, it's some sort of stupid way, and, like, I hesitate to bring this up, but I feel like you have to, because, you know, just saying, like, the you know, the fact that, like, oh, America is Radagon, like, in some sort of, you know, all roads lead to climate change thing, all roads lead to trans. So in this case, and, like, I'm not trying to say that you can't just, like, be, hey man, I'm a dude, like, you know that's a bucket of worms, you know, like, do what makes you happy, right? So that's get that out of the way. But in this case, it's like, it's literally like, oh, why'd you become a man? Oh, because, like, you know, I wanted to marry the you know, library lady or whatever, and it's like, so you just, like, became a man because it was, like, the optimal strat. I don't get, like, that's how that feels. That's how that comes across.
She had a man. She became a man to reproduce with herself because her husband had gone or been banished or something.
Was that it? And then was America and Radagon? Okay, so then. So is that, like, the ultimate inbred, or, like, I don't
know. I guess that's just like cloning.
I guess. I mean, there's this. I forget his fucking name, but the guy's, like, known for making these legendary meme videos. Oh fuck. The guy makes, like, these legendary meme videos. He's made one about, like, Metal Gear Rising. He's made one about, like, Metal Gear Solid 3, I think. He's made ones about Bloodborne. He made one about this game. I forget his name. Shit. But like, he comes out with videos once in a blue moon, because you could tell they're, like, a lot of work goes into those videos.
Is it terminal montage?
No, it's not terminal montage. No. The guy does, like,
I like terminal montage.
He does, like, terminal montage is really good. But in this case, this guy does very, like, long form. He'll do long form videos. I forget, is Maxor, I think, is called. Maxor. I think that's what it's called. I think.
All right.
And the guy did one about this video, and I swear this was a thing that I said, or at least, like, thought, but then the words that he used to describe it essentially made it the best thing ever. And he was just like, he said something along the lines of, like, America and her inbred dipshits to describe the kids, or, like, you know, the children of America. Like, yeah, that's it. It's just I didn't watch that whole video because it's just long, and, like, I just wasn't, you know, in the mood to watch at the time. But, like, like, yeah, I don't know. That's what it comes across.
Do you know the lore behind the red jellyfish?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Like, that's how it comes across. I don't know. It just seems like one of those things where, like, it's a plot twist. To me, I just gotta say, I just want to make it clear. To me, it feels like a plot twist. It seems
relevant. It's very relevant. Like, the main god that is responsible for all the events in the world took a mate that's responsible for other events happening, unfolding that are significant, but
Yeah.
it's been her the whole time. you
Yeah,
know?
like to me, well, no, I was gonna say to me, it seems like a plot twist for the sake of having a plot twist, is what it felt like. To me, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, to me, some people, I mean, a lot of people dig it, so more power to you. But for me, once again, just being, I guess, like, somewhat, Souls-like old head, I guess, in a way, where I always say I think Dark Souls 1 did it the best. Just saying.
Yep.
I just did the best. Did the best. And
I think, I don't think I think the only boss that like was talked up. There's 3 bosses in this game that are talked up.
Godfrey.
It's
Godfrey.
Radagon. It's Millennia.
Yeah.
And Godfrey. Yeah, Godfrey.
Godfrey.
Yeah, those are the 3
yeah.
that are talked up. Everything else, I don't think I
They're
really give a
talked
shit
up,
about.
but like Millennia, I think Millennia is like Millennia is talked about the same way that other bosses and stuff are talked about, where you have to go digging for it in a way to find out. The only time you get snippets of her, if I remember correctly, is through when you're on your way to fight Radon or something.
Okay,
As opposed to Godfrey, where like you
Yeah,
catch
he's
whiffs of
the
his
guy.
shit. Yeah, you catch
Yeah,
whiffs
he's
of his
him.
shit everywhere, consistently, and then you fight like the golden, spiritual version of him too.
Yeah.
Like so, I think Godfrey was the one where when I saw him at the end of the game, like that.
Yeah,
fuck,
like
man,
he was still alive.
fuck,
That's crazy.
I think the ending would have been so much better if that was the last boss. Man, that was to me. It would
Yeah.
have been, because that was the one. Godfrey was the one where I was just like, when
Because he
I
was
saw him,
supposedly dead. He was
Yeah.
not supposed to be alive.
yeah. When I saw Godfrey, as someone who really wasn't paying attention to like the shit they were saying in the lore, like I'll just say straight up, right? Like that
Yeah.
was, I wasn't paying attention to shit like the way I used to. I'm just here to play the game and like kind of just like the wonder of exploration, that kind of shit. But when he showed up at the end, I was like, oh, I know who this guy is. Oh shit! Like I knew who this guy was, and it was like, oh, damn. Okay.
And then his
shit.
first form was pretty tight, and then his second form was awesome.
Yeah,
Bro, it's like I really there's
that
again
would've
there's
been-
there's 3 bosses that
Yeah.
actually 4 bosses for me personally across like Souls 5 bosses.
Yeah.
All right, they're just gonna keep going up, but like 5 right now. Number 1 is Gwen. For number 1, number 2 is
Gwen,
the soldier.
Gwen.
I think in the DLC. What the fuck's his name?
Oh, wait, who?
What the
Dark
we were
Souls
talking
2,
about
you
him like
Artorias.
Artorias.
Yeah, that's Dark Souls
number
1.
3 is Nameless King, and number 4 is the doll, whatever her name is, and number 5 is like Godfrey.
Yeah.
It's like those are the people that live up to the reputation when
Sekiro.
you meet them.
Sekiro.
Oh yeah, the old man, right?
Yeah,
well,
the
young
old
man.
man. Like you constantly hear, oh yeah, back in my day, like I had sex on the regular. And then you
back
fight
in my
him and you're
day.
like, wow, this guy has sex on the regular. Probably twice the regular. Like,
Yo, my regular and his regular is not the same.
yeah, no, he has sex on like the male fantasy.
He's the star of Magic
Yeah,
Mike. He
he's like
plays all the characters.
He's like Leisure Suit Larry, but like if he didn't look like a fucking like creeper.
Man.
Yeah, so those were ones I would say.
I'm sure there's more.
Yeah, there are more. There are more. But yeah, definitely like Nameless. I don't know. Nameless King felt kind of like
I know you don't like him.
I like the fight.
Yeah,
I like the fight, but just the
Sorry,
like
that's fine.
lead up to him was kind of
all right. He
Kinda.
came out. I feel like he came out of nowhere, like
Yeah.
Godfrey did. Like
Well-
you didn't expect him to come out because he's dead. You didn't even know the Nameless King existed, But when he came out, you're like, oh shit, are they trying to tell me that this is Gwen's son or some shit?
Yeah.
And then it's like a whole fucking minds racing through lore that you half know.
Yeah, the thing with
like that was my experience.
yeah, my case it was just like kind of he has a lightning spear, so it kind of like it invoked thoughts of Ornstein, but aside from that, and then he had like the hair like Gwen. Those were the things that it reminded me of. But aside from that, when he showed up, I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? I don't know who this guy is.
Well, isn't there like in the lore, isn't there like a son of Gwen that like went his own way that totally ditched everybody? And
Yeah,
was like, hey,
yeah, but no one knows
shit?
who that is. So the thing is that like
it's probably their nameless king.
could be, but you don't know. And the thing is like, when the Nameless King showed up, my thought was just like, who the fuck's this guy? Who the fuck's this guy? As
And
opposed
it's
to
the
like,
nameless king. Like, of course it's gonna be.
yeah,
the
but there's a
Nameless
lot
King.
of conclusions you gotta come to. There is what I'm saying.
And those conclusions, I feel
Are
like
valid.
even are valid. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm saying that's fine, but like the Nameless King, seeing him, it's like you have to come to conclusions, and there's still a chance that they're wrong. I'm just saying, there's still a chance that they're wrong. But when you see Godfrey, you know who he is. You know that is him.
Because he's
you know
like,
who he
I
is.
am Godfrey.
You
of the
instantly know,
motherfuckers,
as long
and
as you've
I'm
been paying
gonna fuck
attention
you
a
up."
little bit. You know who he is, and you're like, oh, this is that guy. This is the guy. This is the guy. This is him. Okay, got it. Like, you know, I immediately understood what was going on. Nameless King, it's like you have to like start piecing things together, and you might be right. You might be right. That's the thing. That's my thing about that. Specifically.
I'm confident enough to in my head lore, in my head canon.
No, that's really what I mean. That's the magic of these games and the way they do their story and their lore is that, like, you know, coming to that conclusion is how to put it.
Talk about meeting your standards.
Yeah, like they can
When you
never.
fight 'em.
You don't have to worry about them disappointing you because they'll never tell you.
Yeah, look at that dude. No, I was referring to that dude.
Oh, Gideon. Oh, yeah. You know, yeah. You know, Gideon. Yeah. You know, he
Get
spoke
you
to
off
you
my goddamn porch.
just like you could get off this video.